Good evening, folks. It's 2217 and the second month, 19th day, 2025. Would you look at the kelp? My goodness, there is over. I think I did a graphic of it here. You look at this. Oh, that was the wrong one. I had over a million kilometers of chemtrails here over Europe today. I've got some of the fire data, and I'm going to turn that off. As I've seen, Cuba is burning today in a very suspicious way. So that's something to keep an eye on. But almost all the EU today has been absolutely plastered. I mean, no, well, technically you're a part of Europe. You might not be in the EU, England. From Milton Keynes over here. Look at all these. Excuse me, I just had a piece of chicken. Hiccup in a bit. Look at all these chemtrails here. Chemtrail, chemtrail, chemtrail. The thumbprint of geoengineering hill right near. All this EMF coming across us and lots of chemtrail, chemtrail. The English channel is absolutely smashed with sickness mix. Trail after chemtrail after chemtrail. I'm going to show you thousands of chemtrails during this show. Yep, there's hundreds just here out in the North Sea. Hundreds of chemtrails. Something being edited out of the feed there. It does not want to be seen. There's another one here. Uh, we suspect these are devices of some kind that have been that are in the air off and modifying the weather, and each one of these will look slightly different. These little glitches, and see the ice crystal nucleations around them making different colors. Yeah, imagine. Why didn't they pick white to white it out with to get rid of it? I don't know, but I'm seeing a lot of them today showing up in the image, and each one of these will be slightly different. So you guys will be asking me about these. So I'm telling you in advance through years of observation. There's slight differences in each one of these. So whoever's airbrushing out whatever device is up here that's actually visible to the satellite itself, or whatever is hanging underneath the balloon taking pictures, they call a satellite. But look at the shadow that chem is leaving. There's a trail you don't see. That one there. My gosh, there's so many chemtrails out here today. It's going to hurt my hand to look through all of them, even over here above Scotland. Tell me they ain't gonna have no northern lights tonight. Look at all this chem they have. All they had to do is hit it with the microwaves, and she's gonna glow, glow, glow like air glow experiments. And I think you need to look that up. And look at Amsterdam. Look at it. Look at all the chemtrails here. Chemtrail, 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 chemtrail. Now go a little slower. Had to make sure these are loading okay. The internet's been a little weak over the last few hours here, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. So I'm going to look at some of your comments here as I'm going into Europe proper. We're seeing some more of those anomalies showing up on NASA Worldview. You ought to see how many of them there were on 9/11, right off the coast of New York on that particular day. So I'm going to move along and let you see some more of Europe here. Like, gosh, look at all this chem, and I'm trying to stay non-sweary here over there on the Mons. The Mons. It's one of those funny sounding words, isn't it? Mons. They're going to keep moving along. The Mediterranean Sea. I don't see how any life's going to survive when we start getting fallout like this. Imagine what it's going to be like if they openly are allowed to do these solar radiation management. It's a proposed experiment that you can see is going on today as we get in here towards Sardinia. My gosh, spamming a can right there, huh? Ain't that horrendous? I'm trying to find my video so I can look at comments. Let's see. Oh, we don't have any. Okay. Yeah, now you can have a chance to look at your house if I'm lucky. I'll have an image for you, so all you gotta do is ask right now. So I'm looking. Wow, look at this over here, huh? What color is being refracted from the ice crystal here? As I know we've had a volcanic eruption, that's going on down here. So what in the hell is all this? Look at this sickness mix. This is the desert, right? We're supposed to be dry. There's supposed to be a bunch of clouds over here. But man, it's been carpet bombed. Absolutely carpet bombed. And it's falling out in the sand. So all they have to do is move that sand now in the air. Look at this chemtrail here all the way across from this fallout. My gosh, that thing went all the way to an airport somewhere over here. Yeah, it's a really long line there. It didn't dissipate in the whole time that satellite image picture was taken when it went from that distance to that distance. That's hundreds of miles. Let's find out. I'm curious how far that is. If a chemtrail is supposed to dissipate within minutes, and you travel 300 kilometers, how long did that take? 20 minutes, 30 minutes? To go from here to Tunis, from Constantine to Tunis in the air, half an hour? Well, that chemtrail didn't disappear, folks. It didn't disappear. Boy, have you got a lot of area. I know I took a screenshot of this. I don't want to have to map everything out again. Aha! Look at this. And this is today's image. And look how many square kilometers. And I didn't even go into England or that one over there to Belgium. It's a lot of toxified air going on. And don't tell me it can't be done when I'm showing you it's being done. And just because you're a pilot don't mean you know it all. If anything, I think you know less sometimes because you're scared to speak out because you're too worried about your jobs. As I'm looking at a swastika down here just south of Selfat, we're not allowed to go around giving the old salute, but yet I see that symbol in the sky all the time. Look at the big straight line here off the coast of Morocco here, and that's Marrakesh, and yeah, that's Morocco. We'll be down there to Canary Islands soon. Yeah, they get sprayed regular, very regular. That's the Canaries right there. They're gonna get a bath of fucking chem. Not good at all. Hi, right out there out to sea, right off the coast. It's easy to spot it. You go over here to Tenerife and you look off the coast. You say, hey man, that looks like a chem bomb cluster right there I'm pointing at. That looks like a chem bomb cluster I'm pointing at. That's real close to being a swastika off the coast. Nazified skies. Yeah, from the Pluminazis out there. That's all of Europe got absolutely smashed. I don't think a single part of it I can't find. We had clear sky today. Even this little area here, you're like, hey, it's clear. What is now? How is these evenly spaced plumes? Right? Is nowhere is safe. Look at this as we go over here by Greece. Go out in this beautiful ocean. Yep. Look at this big stripe of crap pointing right at your airport. Hey, I'm sure got the fryer on. Bzzz, bzzz. Chitter tavuk. The chitter sky. It's fried. My gosh, look at this in Las Palmas. It's over here into Spain. He absolutely poisoned. Poison, poison, poison. Poison planet. And there's nowhere safe from all this. Nowhere at all. I told you Cuba's burning, right? Here, I'll put the fires on for a second and I'll zoom in on this. Yeah, it caught my attention. The distance of these fires has caught my attention. A lot of sames as I go across their island. A lot of these distances are the same. Not even right angle looking right over here. Trinidad. Yeah, same. Yeah, they're coming for Cuba. There's a pretty obvious one right here. Land grab, maybe they're going to open trade back up over here. Our oppressors are going for their new front porch views. Maybe the Terminators walking around the woods shooting flames. Look at that line here and that line here. Those are the same. Look at that distance here and that distance there. That's the same. That's an equilateral triangle. There's land grab going on. Look at all these sames. See it? That's the same as that. These three are the same. That's an inverted that. As we're just looking through, just some other country getting burned. Just another country being burned. Because I had a peek around. I figured since they wouldn't let me have an image of Queensland, I might could bust their balls. But there's no really significant fires today that I could really point at. But if I zoom in about that level and I start to see that distance again, same one as I'm seeing them using in Cuba, I gotta go, damn, man, what's going on here? Is this a world government land grab of a shadow government that was never elected and fully erected, so to speak? At that distance, Mr. Same. Yeah, I'm going by this number down here. 2 clicks into the 5 is so I can come up with the same viewpoint every time. Yeah, that's different. Yay. But you didn't have no big majors today. It isn't like last week, which you had going on. Some of your fires were absolutely horrendous. That you had. Well, I don't even want to go into those because I find it very upsetting. It was going to just show you the chem from today, and that's what I'm going to do. The whole world got absolutely smashed. I don't see a single. Oh, we got some Atlantic in finally. The whole ocean that our seafood comes from is being poisoned. Everything you eat, coming out of this ocean, it's got all microplastics, nanoparticles, and God only knows what's been invented by things that have been released in our environments that we don't know about. Because when a program that's like this Paris Agreement that is supposed to be says they can do these things, being litigated, talked about. If you go to this document here and you have a good pour through this, I think it's probably one of your most important pieces of information. That is Center for International Governance. This is considered a viable source of information, and I suggest you get very familiar with this document here. And I'm going to show you something here. They don't mention silver iodide like you always hear them talking about. If I go down here to page 13, then I go right here, you're going to see something here. Potential delivery vehicles for stratospheric sulfur dioxide injection include, and this is a proposal, and we're watching this go on now, to block the sun, to send it out into space, or to shield the sun. If we say block the sun, they fact check that away. When I come down here, though, to use this U.S. House Committee Science and Technology hearing that they held, it was in December of 2009. And then this got published on February 4, 2010. You'll see something here, that there have been suggestions of injecting preformed particles of other chemicals, like titanium oxide. See that right there? And it's not mentioning silver iodide anywhere. They're talking about sulfur. They talk about imitating a volcano. How sulfuric acid forms with water vapor, these sulfur particles, and how it's going to make acid rain. And they tell you these things right in this litigation document right here. They show you what can go on. Even the marine cloud brightening shows you how they spray stuff into the air from boats. From boats, like these out here. And marine cloud brightening, Great Barrier Reef, Australia. You'll see these boats, you'll see these things out here, that you can look these up yourself, right? You see that image there, southern thing, marine cloud brightening, big thing steaming it up. And very often we pick up those ships out there, they're adding moisture into the storms themselves. I just say it's moisture injection, and we don't know what's in these tanks. And those things ain't independently tested by the people that are deploying them either. So they can't tell me they positively know either. And well, one does not speak unless one knows. And I'll tell you, these are very easy things to come across, this information. Cloud brightening, it was called. And it's litigated in that document. So don't you tell me a proposal that's not been ratified by the whole world can be being done without our permission, without the permission of any wildlife, because they take the time to learn how to communicate with them. See, Sydney Institute of Marine Science written right here. See, they're written right there. Don't you tell me these proposals that I show you here ain't going on. Because they are, and they're an indecent proposal. You talk about spraying us like bugs. You talk about that you can't call things a chemtrail even, when I could show you the word other chemicals written right here. Preformed particles, right? That's something man-made. Preformed particles. Other chemicals. Titanium oxide. How's that making you feel? Titanium oxide in high concentrations in the presence of water is highly carcinogenic. That's right. They don't know what they're doing. They want your money to do it with. And you get to pay them when you get sick. Sulfur aerosol ingestion must never be allowed to happen. We must never allow this sulfur dioxide injection. Where's the silver iodide mention? It's not. So quit it with that bullshit with me. This is high altitude stuff that's going on that I'm showing you here. This is high altitude stuff. This isn't your little Cessna plane or your Learjet with some flares on it doing this. This is vast coverage. This is autonomous, because nobody will be able to sleep at night knowing the poisoning they're doing in my world. How could they? And then again, some people only care about the almighty dollar, and the world be damned. Money is the devil's lettuce. You either choosing to have the salad or not. Look at the colors of the refracted ice crystals out here. This isn't a clean cloud. These are chemtrails. All of Europe got sprayed. Every bit of it. And it's falling out. It's falling out. It's going in the wine. It's going in the food. It's going in the animals. And I don't like it. Because this is all we've got. We've got this. This is it. This is the everything. This is the world. And you're part of it, whether you want to be part of it or not. Well, we didn't start the fire, but we're damn sure going to put it out. And we're going to take the matches away. Big love, stay safe. Keep your eyes on the skies, because you can't hide your lies in the skies from our eyes. And realize. Peace.